It's a cross-cutting tool which can be used either in finance or to design an induction furnace. Mathematics is the obsession of the Itmati, the Technological Institute of Industrial Mathematics, located in Galicia, which has inherited the working methods of the 3 Galician universities and is also a role model in Europe.
Con el problema de la P mediana, nosotros realmente nos ha dado buenos resultados casi cualquier cosa. Es un problema realmente.
They've looked for and developed solutions since the 80s by making use of what? Of numbers and computing. And they begin to do so led by the father of industrial mathematics, the professor of the University of Santiago, Alfredo Bermúdez. Interested in engineering and finally captivated by mathematics, he learned from the ex-president of the Academy of Sciences in France. Back here, the situation was very different from now. I'm talking about the 70s, the early 70s. And I tried to figure out a problem in the industry, and I remember that at that time, Estano, which built impressive oil tankers, was still open. But really, there wasn't a lot of interest in mathematics, right? Well, then the first industrial projects came. The first one was with Avion Marcel Dassault to work on a project that in the end didn't succeed mainly due to economic reasons and aimed at building a European space shuttle. We were calculating the entry of the spacecraft in the atmosphere. From then on, there were other projects. With him, transfer came. Decades before the Bologna process boasted of bringing companies and universities together, the calculi done in Galicia were already giving keys for the development of a French aviation leading company. The research teams of applied mathematics, statistics and operations research in our region have been collaborating for more than 20 years with a large number of national and international firms. The Spanish Network for Mathematics and Industry has produced a catalogue of successful cases, precisely about the mathematical technology transfer to the industry. And in this catalogue there are around 16 experiences of the teams which are part of our institute. There are companies from all fields, for example in metallurgy, there's Ferroatlántica. In the energy field we can mention Endesa. In the automotive industry we have CIE Galfo. In the naval field, there are companies like Navantia. And some of our teams, which are also members of this Spanish network, are carrying out joint projects with Repsol. Peregrina Quintela runs the Technological Institute of Industrial Mathematics, the Itmati, a unique institution in Spain where the knowledge and mathematical expertise of 3 Galician universities converge. A talent and an effort which have made Galicia lead the industrial mathematics research. 50% of the mathematical technology transferred to Spanish companies comes from Galicia. Its main objective is to help companies to innovate by using mathematical technology. We also have the great advantage that mathematical technology is relatively cheap. We don't need huge investments in large equipment. Our equipment is only books and computers. And above all, good brains. It's above all a question of people. In other contexts, very strong and very expensive infrastructures are needed. In the case of mathematics, it's especially about people, but of course they have to be well trained. And this isn't easy to achieve. Almost 200 Galician researchers, half of them doctors, work for the institute. Galicia is, for now, the region which has known best how to exploit a cross-cutting tool which can either create a method for predicting accident rates for Inditex's insurance department or design and study the operation of an induction furnace. The collaboration with industry makes us train our students better, more into what reality is and the future they will have. The day they develop a professional career. And of course, this is more traditional. Being up to date on research also makes education better, more dynamic, renew itself every day. This, let's say, closely linked triad is the main success of the teams of the Itmati. Good brains and training which have attracted Europe's attention to such an extent that the future European network is taking good note of the Galician model. It even seems that the name of the network itself may inspire the final name of the European network. I mean that fortunately in this field, we are, let's say, proud that Galicia, which is a country located more or less over there in a corner, in Finisterre, has been put on the map.